So, a little garden reflection. I was thinking about the concept of before and after. And in a garden, there really is no before and after. There's only a progression. There's only a process, a continual becoming. And you've got the before in terms of where it was when you started. When we got this property, it was heavily wooded. So therefore, tons of shade. Basically nothing that grew in the sun. We've had a lot of trees taken down, planted a lot of fruit trees, berry bushes, some things that grew wild. And I have this vision in my mind kind of what the after is going to look like. But there is no after. There are stages where you can really see how far you've come. I've got fruit trees now that are still very immature, but they're now bearing fruit. And they're large enough that in the spring when they put on those pink flowers, the peach trees have pink flowers, it's so beautiful. And it's maturing enough that it looks very storybook cottage-like. But the plans we made in the beginning when we thought we had it set, what we wanted to do, have changed. I had hydrangeas in the beginning on one side of the house, and we had a plan that called for those to be taken out and to have some other things put there, some perennial greens and some rosemary. And that just didn't work. So this complicated, intricate plan that we had all drawn out and all detailed down on paper, I could show you a picture if I'm so inclined. It just didn't work. We thought we were going to do a pergola next to the deck and have some kiwi on it. Then we decided we don't want a pergola and we want grapes. So our kiwis are still in the pot. And I'm saying all this to say that you have to enjoy the process of life and whatever it is that you're building, whether it's your career, your family, your circle of friends, your passions. When you first pick up a paintbrush, maybe your painting's not going to be so great, but you should enjoy the process, and you'll see continually that you will get better, and it will be more and more of what you envision, but each step along the way, you'll enjoy it. So in the spirit of that, I actually was going to do a before and after of my deck space and some other spaces, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some photos and some videos of the process. I've decided I want to do on this deck, I want to do kind of a white flower theme. And as you can see there in the back, I've got some lovely white hydrangeas growing. I've got these really nice chaise lounges. Got two of these. Really gorgeous. And even though in my mind I see kind of a potted hedge of hydrangea, right? I picture it taking up 2/3 of the back deck, and I've got a picture in my mind of how great that's going to look in the future. But you know, it looks pretty good now. It's beautiful now. It's peaceful now. So on the blog, I will be having some pictures of my deck in progress. I've also got a potted herb garden in process. Again, this is not something that was in the original plan. We had cherry trees back here, an asparagus bed, some bloody sorrel, some oregano, and I just decided, we both decided it looked a little messy. We wanted something a little more manicure, a little more neat. So we changed the plan. So now I had to start over. Things have been ripped out, things have been moved, rearranged. But I'm enjoying the process. I painted the pots. I don't know if you can see that down there. I painted the pots. Very nice color. I'll put some pictures up later. And yes, right now the herbs are immature. They're scraggly. They're small. They're scrawny. But you know, they're beautiful now. They smell good now. And every year it's going to get better and better. And that's what I want for my garden. And that's what I want for my life, my friendships. Everything that I am cultivating. So that is my garden reflection. I might be doing more of these. I have a lot of these deep thoughts when I'm walking around the property and looking at everything we're growing. So thank you for sharing. If you're catching us on YouTube, do like and subscribe. Oh, and hit the notification bell because you know you want to hear more.